Hello lovely YouTubers. So today I thought I would tell you guys how to properly address a letter. My wonderful, fabulous, out of this world boyfriend is away at basic training for the military right now. And honestly, if he hadn't sent me a letter first, I might not have remembered how to properly address an envelope. So I was thinking, if I have this problem, perhaps you guys do too. So, for starters, here's your basic envelope. And here's a basic blank envelope. This is a letter from my Snookums. See, it has the Air Force logo. But this is, here, blotted out with green, the return address. You write your address here on this side. Now, if you're looking at your envelope this way, which you probably will, it'll be your top left-hand corner right here. On the top right-hand corner, again, if you're looking at it this way, you put a stamp. You want to put the stamp not all the way to the edge because lots of things happen to the edge of letters. Like this one has a bunch of nicks on the side. So you want to put a little, excuse me, you want to put it in the corner but a little off to the side. Here in the middle of your envelope, you're going to put the sending address. Whether you're sending it to Missouri or Arizona or the moon, this is where you put sending address. Now, if for some reason you mess up or you forget to put your address here, which you don't necessarily have to, but if you don't have your return address, it makes your mail look a little sketchy because people are thinking, well, why didn't you put a return address? So I would suggest putting one. But if for some reason you mess up here, which I did once and had to scribble out this whole top corner, you can put your return address here on the back, on the lip of the envelope, and on a basic envelope, you can put it right here on the lip. And that is equally as valid as if you were going to put it right here. And here on this letter, you'll see a stamp. Like, here's the stamp that you put, and then here's like a stamp like with ink. That gets put there by the post office. So if you don't like have that on your letter, don't worry. That's it. It'll be there when it gets there. Now, properly putting an address. You're going to put your name. Then you put the address. And you're going to do your house number, your street name, your city, comma, your state, and then your zip code. I'm sure if ever you filled out a paper that's already been drilled into your head a million times, 456 Tuna Fish Lane, Missouri, or I don't know, Missouri, New York, and then whatever area code. And the same thing with the return address, or the sending address or the return address. You're going to put a name and then the address. And then if you're ever sending it to, like, military personnel, there's a whole bunch of other stuff, like the dorm number and the flight number and, like, 3 different zip codes. But don't worry for your basic letter. Just remember name, address, state, zip code. So, that has been my brief tutorial on proper letter writing. And if you ever have to use snail mail because you broke your phone, your laptop, and there's no library near you, you now know how to properly address a letter. This has been Tips with Katy, and I hope you have a wonderful evening.